he's going to Stetson University. So, Jalen, what drew you to Stetson? You're choosing between roads, so why did you get up to go to Stetson?
I just feel like the relationship with the coach is building the person. I'm still really early in the process, and I really like it down there. And a lot of us.
Now, this season you had a little bit of an injury scare. You know, it was a serious game. I believe it was against Best. But what happened? Like, how did you end up coming back from that injury? Like, did that kind of impact you, or make you appreciate the season a little bit more?
Yeah, it was just like a little stinger, and it put me out for a little bit. But you know, coming back, it definitely makes you appreciate like walking, stuff like that. So.
And then on the next level, how do you feel you're going to have how is the team going to use you? What impact do you believe you're going to have next season?
Bring me in as an athlete to like bring back, slot receiver, I think I have it in that.
And then, if you could summarize this season in one sentence, how would you say it?
Probably the best part of history.
It's a little bit of both. All right, so we're here with the Georgia Tech commit, Trixie, linebacker. So Tyler, if you could summarize the season in like one sentence, how would you say it?
It was kind of iffy in the beginning, and a lot of people were questioning what we were going to do at the beginning of the season, just because we lost so many good seniors, and we kind of came around and made a name for ourselves, and it was just crazy how it all started out.
We knew something was going to happen. It was going to be a special year, and it really turned out to be a special year. Even though we didn't win in the end, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
So what drew you to Georgia Tech? Was it like a family lineage, or was it something special in the program?
There's a lot that tied into my decision going to Georgia Tech. Obviously, my dad did play at Georgia Tech since one time. At first, that was what pushed me away from it. And at first, I didn't want to go to Georgia Tech. But after a while, I got around the team, got around the coaches and everything, just the whole environment. I just fell in love with it, and I knew that was my home. I knew I grew up a Jacket, and I'm going to continue to be a Jacket for the rest of my life.
And then, so, which coaches really impacted you during your time at GAC?
There's many coaches that have impacted me. All of them are great guys, all of them are great influences, but I would say the main guys are my linebacker coaches that I've had. Now, if you coach Wood from last year, and then Coach Kajinko this year. Coach Kajinko taught me more than just football. He taught me how to be a man and just how to continue moving forward and walk with Christ. So he's just a great guy.
All right, this is Georgia Tech commit, Trixie. All right, we're here with DJ Coker. So DJ, you're going to Rhodes College. What drew you to Rhodes? What drew you to Rhodes College? What made you decide to go there?
It's definitely the campus. It's a beautiful campus. What I definitely loved about it was the coaching staff. The coaching staff brought me in. The players, they were kind of like our players. I wanted to find a team that was kind of like our players, something I could adapt to. And they drew towards me, and I just really liked that. They have a good program. They won the conference championship 2 years ago. They were second place last year, so it's a good program with good players and good coaching staff.
So this season was your first year as a starter. Yeah. Who really helped you develop and get to this point in your career?
It was Coach Knight. Coach Knight, he's the only reason why I'm here. He's a great line coach. All the coaching staff believe in me, so I'm just glad that I can be here. And Carson led the line. And without him, we wouldn't be where, we wouldn't have made it to the state game. So Coach Knight and Carson definitely were the big factors in my success.
And then finally, moving on into the future, how do you see yourself impacting Rhodes College next season or into your career?
They want me to play like tackle, guard, center. They don't really know what I should play at. But, coming from our offense, they know I'm kind of a flexible guy. They kind of want me to be more of a six-man kind of guy on the line. Just someone that can go in when they need someone. And, they're just going to try me out at all positions and see.
All right, DJ Coker, Rhodes College. All right, we're here with kicker Will Kenworthy, who's going to Berry College. So, Will, first off, let's just talk about that game-winning kick you had against Fitzgerald. Walk us through the entire process, and what was in your mind during the whole play?
Well, it was a long night all the way through Fitzgerald. The only thing that was going through my mind was, I'll just be pretty honest with you, I was pretty tired. I just wanted to go home. So, I just stepped up to it and just there was no other option than going in.
Now, for Barry, when did they come into the process, and kind of why did you choose Barry College specifically?
Well, they came in really, really recently, and I mean, I'd already thought about going there for just personal reasons. I thought, heck, why not just play football there as well?
And then, so what has this team meant to you over the years, and how did it feel being a senior leader on this team? Like, what does this season mean to you?
This team's just been incredible from the very beginning, from sophomore year. We're some great senior leaders. Just to carry on that legacy really meant a lot to me. I mean, just the teammates, everyone here, like you can see there's just so many people here committing. I mean, everyone has been dedicated these past couple of years, and it's just been an amazing experience.
Will Kenworthy going to Barry College. All right, we're here with Mitchell Milvers. He's going to Birmingham Southern. So, Mitchell, why did you choose Birmingham Southern?
Well, I'd gone up there a couple times, and just the location, it's just outside of the city. You know, Trevor goes there. I had a good experience when I was up there. Coaches had a lot of interest in me, and it just felt like home.
All right, and then so what does the season mean to you? You're a senior leader on this team. You won Defensive Player of the Week against Wesleyan, playing with a broken arm or injured arm. So obviously this team really meant a lot to you. So summarize what it meant the whole season.
Beginning of the season, seniors started talking, and we talked about how we wanted to go the hard way. And we had a tough beginning of the season, had a couple injuries go down. It almost seemed like, every week something new happened, and just how strong this team became and how strong we were. Ended up playing all 15 games. I know we didn't win, but 15 games in a senior year is still special.
And then, so in the future, how do you feel like Birmingham Southern's going to use you? You play all over the defensive line this season. So what position will they put you at?
They told me they're going to use me in like a 2 or 3 technique inside. They're going to use me for some pass rushing packages, and hopefully I can get some playing time when I first get up there. But I'm looking forward to a good 4 years.
All right, this is Mitchell Milovich. He's going to Birmingham Southern. All right, we're here with Paul Carrruthers. He's going to Navy, and then Jake Rose is going to Lafayette. So Paul and Jake, you two are part of a dynamic linebacker core. So what kind of helped you bring the attitude on defense the whole season?
I'd say just mental toughness, so we can't be pushed around.
Mental toughness.
We're seniors now. We know what we're doing, so it's easy because we've been playing with each other to do what we do.
All right. Now, Paul, you won Defensive Player of the Year in Region 6 2A, so talk about that. And you also set a school record with 22 tackles against Fitzgerald. So what kind of led you to just go be an animal on the field the whole season?
It's just a tenacious attitude that I think was instilled in our defense. Actually, I know it was instilled in our defense because that's where we got where we were. And honestly, I could care less about the records because it's not a big deal. It's about the team, and yeah, that's good and all, but it got us. It's all a team thing. Whether I had to step up or whether somebody else stepped up.
All right, now Jake, you've gone to Lafayette, so talk about the college decision.
First of all, it was for the academics for me, so mixing good football and academics was my goal. And Lafayette met those needs to play a bunch of Ivy League schools and maybe see ball on the field. So it's a beautiful campus, it's a good mix of both.
All right, Jake, and then now with your little brother team, you're a senior, so just talk about being a leader this year throughout the whole year.
It's a little different having family, just because he's there and you kind of feel like you have to look out for him. But being a senior is definitely the most fun football year I've had. It's not so much trying to lead, it's the coaches did such a good job instilling in us that we just did our normal thing, and it was leadership.
All right, now Paul, what drew you to Navy?
I just felt right. I fell in love. And, it was just, I love the coaches and all that they brought to the table and their record and what they've done and the prestige. And that's what really drew me to it.
All right, Spartan Nation, these are your linebackers, Paul Carrruthers and Jacob Rose.
Wait, is that right? In? Is that an in? Or is
Okay, we're here with Trey Nelson and Justin Fan. Trey's going to Tufts University, and also got Justin Fan going to Case Western. So you two have both played on offense a lot this year. So how is it being a part of this explosive offense the entire year? Let's talk about that.
With us having a very explosive passing and running game, it was kind of just doing what was best for the team and fitting in and making plays when the ball was thrown to you. So you pretty much just tried to catch everything and, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like we have one of the best offenses in the state across all classifications, with a powerful running game and then also a powerful passing attack with the trio of me, Darius, and Trey here, and then with Davis passing us the ball and then Micah running the ball. We had weapons all over the place.
And then you were Gwinnett All-Stars. Talk about that experience. How was working with DJ on the whole All-Star team?
It was a fun experience playing with players that you read about in the newspaper every weekend or so, and getting to meet all these new players and train with these coaches and everything. It's a good experience.
Now, Trey, at Tufts University, you played both DB and receiver this year. So how are they going to use you on the next level?
Well, they plan to try me out on both sides of the ball, but personally, I just want to play where I fit best in the offense or defense. So whichever brings the most success to the team is kind of where I'll fit.
All right, now if you could summarize your time at GAC in like a couple sentences, just kind of go in and just summarize what it felt to be a Spartan for the past couple of years.
Being a Spartan really shaped me into who I am the past 4 years. It developed me from a young boy to a mature man.
Being a Spartan football player the past 4 years, it brought a passion to football that I hadn't seen before. And it helped me figure out a new way to play, and it helps me carry that to the college level.
All right, it's Trey Nelson and Justin Pham. All right, we're here with Darius Sladen, who last night made a surprise kind of decision here. He was committed to UGA, but now he's going to Auburn University. So, Darius, talk about the whole decision and maybe what led you to go to Auburn versus UGA.
Ultimately, it just came down to where I really wanted to be, and Georgia is really where I wanted. Auburn is really where I wanted to be at the end of the day. Georgia did a great job recruiting me. They have great coaches, and there's a great community over there. But I really feel like Auburn was the place for me.
And then, was it because of the position change? Was that potentially why you went to Auburn versus UGA?
That had a factor in it. Yeah, that had a factor in my recruitment.
And then, how did Coach Malzahn maybe pitch to you about next season, like your impact on next season?
He just gave me an opportunity. That's all you can ask for somebody to give you an opportunity. So they made a good pitch and a strong push at the end, and it worked out.
And you played the opening and the Army All-American game. So talk about that experience for you on the recruiting process.
Those are both great experiences, great camps. I got to meet a lot of great people and players, and it was just a blessing. It was a blessing to be a part of both of those events.
All right, this is Darius Sladen going to Auburn University. We're here with Carson Cox Center. So Carson, you're the heart of the offensive line. You're the brains.
All right, next up we have DJ Milvers. Yeah, this is my third year starting in the same position. Really kind of anchored the line this year. I really enjoyed it. I think we totaled up. I started at 44 Spartan games over my career. So this is kind of the culmination of the experience. Getting to play in the dome, finishing out with these guys, and now we got 12 of us signed. It's just an awesome experience this year.
And talk about playing in state this year, being a senior on the team.
Oh, that just meant everything to me. Obviously, I wish we won, but just being able to go there was half the dream. So 14-1, best season in Spartan football history, region championship. I can't complain.
Yep. And talk about going to Davidson.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. Paul Nichols and the entire coaching staff up there is just really going to turn things around, and I'm excited about it. We got a great class going in, and I can't wait to get there.
Carson Cox. So we're here with ESPN 3 100 athlete Micah Abnett. He's going to Tennessee. So Micah, you committed to Tennessee a couple months ago. What kind of drew you to Knoxville?
Definitely the community that's down there. Right now we're rebuilding, and we definitely are going in the right direction. That was one thing I had to look at. I had to look at the players that are there and the players coming in. That was definitely a big factor, and definitely the coaches that are there right now. I knew them before they were at Tennessee with my brother at Cincinnati, and it was definitely a family type environment.
And then this season, you played at the Under Armour All-American Games. So talk about the whole experience working with professional coaches and playing with some of the best players in the nation.
It was definitely good competition down there. I feel like that really helped my game. Definitely working with some big names like Deion Sanders. You learn a lot. You just humble yourself and just listen to them.
And then you played running back and cornerback for GAC. So on the next level, what position do you really feel like you're going to be comfortable at?
I'm definitely more comfortable at corner. That's where I want to be.
So you're not going to miss any of those explosive runs, bringing to the line of scrimmage. You're not going to miss any of that at all.
I mean, you'll miss it, but I'll kind of try to overshadow that with some big hits and interceptions.
And then you won Offensive Player of the Year for the Gwinnett Daily Post. So just talk about this whole season of offense and defense, and really just this whole team. What did it mean to you this season?
Well, it was my senior season, and I'm definitely going to miss it in the GAC community. But it's time for bigger and better things. But I'm definitely going to miss this season.
All right, we have Micah Abnett going to Tennessee. Because they're professionals here. I can't be in uniform. Like,
doing a news report.
Person working for ESPN. I'm rushing the uniform. But they don't know that.
They don't think you're a 20-year-old.